Hello, you're watching Forex News presented to you by InstaForex. The U.S. economic activity should continue growing in 2010 and 2011, though the pace of the enhancement will not be high enough to restore the labor market and to reduce the significant budget deficit of the country. This was declared on Wednesday by the chairman of the FRS, Ben Bernanke, during the speech on the Committee of Ways and Means. According to Bernanke, the maintaining uprise of consumer expenditures and the company's investments should substitute the disappearing governmental stimulation targeted to support the economy. As economic growth alone will not manage to restore the health of the governmental finance, Bernanke again declared to the U.S. legislators about the need in provisioning measures to reduce the deficit. He underlined that the problems referring the sovereign debt in Europe demonstrate the importance of sound public finance maintenance. During several speeches in the U.S. Congress this year, Bernanke was warning the legislators about the instability of the U.S. deficit. The draft budget of the U.S. President Barack Obama for 2011 reports the record deficit amounting to $1.6 trillion, which corresponds to 10.6% of the U.S. GDP, thus being the highest level since the Second World War. The U.S. government is planning to reduce the deficit to 3.9% of the GDP by the end of 2014 financial year. However, in this case, the deficit will still increase the level of 3% of the GDP, which is considered stable by the economists. Meanwhile, the markets have expressed worries about the problems of the Eurozone sovereign debt, and the USA can be even in the worst position. The forecast of the OECD is that the budget deficit in the USA in 2011 will still equal to 8% of the GDP versus 9.3% in 2009. As to the euro area, the OECD predicts the zone budget deficit to stay around 4.0% of the GDP till the end of 2011. The OECD forecasts the Greek debt to exceed 130% of the GDP next year, and the average debt level of the governmental sector in the euro area will reach 93% of the GDP. Bernanke announced that the USA is making use of the exceptionally favorable position due to the large and flexible economy and deep and liquid financial markets. As he put it, the U.S. budget deficit is to narrow in the following years as the economy and the financial markets continue the rehab. Nevertheless, if no further actions taken, this will not be enough because the economy recovery is expected to remain moderate, cautioned Bernanke. It was Forex News. Goodbye.